Good morning, good afternoon, go whatever time that you're in because you're alive. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Perspective Podcast. We're not only here to impact your perspective,
but elevate your mindset.
So y'all know what it is. We elevating, we doing big things. So obviously, I'm Roman,
Joshua,
and we got my brother.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta speak into the mic.
Oh.
This isn't the studio where it's just.
He'll catch it.
You know what I'm saying? As long as it catches, as long as they understand what you're saying. Yeah, new series. We're talking about uncovering the mask. And so we had one episode of being a whore for attention, another episode of rehab of the heart, another episode of living and giving into lust. And so going down that rabbit hole or going down that train of thought, we had to talk about the performative black man, the performative man, but we're all black, so the performative black man. And we were having an amazing conversation, and something said just turn on the camera, and we should definitely put this out there because I think a lot of the talks that we were saying was very valid and meaningful. I'm the oldest of my family.
I'm the youngest.
He's the youngest.
I'd say like middle oldest.
I've heard about a lot of things. I've never heard somebody say I'm the middle oldest. That's just not something I've heard, But yeah, okay, yeah. I'm the middle oldest. I'm the middle child. Like that's all you have to say. You know what I'm saying?
You know why? It's because in my household I'm the oldest, and then just in general, you know what I mean? Because I have a half sister. You know what I'm saying? So the middle oldest.
You're the full oldest. Like, half sister, you're the full oldest.
You're right. I true thing.
I don't know if I'm counting it. I don't know. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess, yes, but I don't know.
Oh, family, same way.
Yes. By counting it, I'm the oldest. Like, yeah, that's it. That's just me. I'm different. You know what I'm saying? But just how that plays a part.
Yeah.
And being the oldest, the responsibilities that you have versus the last born versus the middle child. He just wants to be the middle child. You know what I'm saying? The second oldest. So there's so many parts. I mean, I can give you scripture, and then we can kind of go into it. Right now, we got to be in Romans, one of the best books of the Bible. Make sure you read your Bible. You guys know 3 things that are for certain: God is real. The tax man is coming for you, so make sure you pay your taxes. And no matter what happens, there's gonna be a new episode of Perspective Podcast.
That's that.
You know what I'm saying? So 3. So right now we're in Romans 12 verse 2. It says, "Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind." The idea of a lot of men didn't choose who they became. They confronted and conformed themselves to survive. They've changed who they are to survive. And I think survival, when you talk about a performative man, we talked about attention and rehabbing the heart. Sometimes survival looks differently for everybody and for different people. How do you think survival played a part in what you perform to people?
That's him. You look at that.
Oh, no, I don't know. It's up to y'all. Whichever one wants that one.
I think it plays like a huge part. In order for you to survive, you have to keep certain things hidden strategically in order to, move a certain way and, elevate in specific different situations, I think it's also a matter of protection, you know what I mean? Having that fail safe so that nobody can really get too close to, lessen the amount of damage that could possibly happen, you know what I mean? And keeping people out of inner layers versus the outer layers of where, you have people in terms of what they can see from you in your personality and your character and what you want to put out to the world versus what might just come naturally without, really thinking about it.
So you'll do anything for survival. You'll figure out anything. You'll become anyone for survival. Test a man when he has nothing before you think that is the man's character when he has it all. So when you're in survival mode, which I think so many of us are without even noticing, the second that you do live in survival mode, it makes it difficult for you to not perform in a way that appeases the person that you either want to be with or the person that you feel like you are, but you know you're not. You know that you're performing for this person. You know. So yeah, I think survival can change a lot of us. You might be rich, have it all. When you're in that survival mode, when you lose it all, that changes who you are. Money just amplifies who you are, really. You know what I'm saying? If you were a dickhead broke, you're gonna be a dickhead rich. That's the truth. It amplifies it, you know?
Facts.
I don't know, do you see on that?
The way I see it, I mean, we were talking about it because of our birth order. I think I see it differently. Like, in terms of what you're saying, men conform to survive. I feel like my whole life has been the struggle of making the world conform to who I am. You know what I'm saying? So like switching it and just being like, how can I stay me and get it done and survive? You know what I'm saying?
How can I stay me and still survive? So we might look at it like survival in terms of trying to survive to be a version that people see and accept. He's like, how do I stay who I am and still survive?
How do I like
still
get them to understand?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, without letting them change.
Compliment. Or
Change them before they change me.
And at the end of the day, for me, I feel like it's a sacrifice, or it's sacrifice and compromises. Sacrificing, like removing shells and removing limitations and stuff like that in order to have a better chance of quote unquote survival versus taking the risk, and sacrificing the shells and compromising your defenses to allow somebody to actually see the real you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fearful.
That's like, yeah.
In order to actually truly say that you fear no man is not caring what that man thinks when you're in front of him or away from him.
Yeah, that's how it be. Yes, do not care what that man thinks. When you say I shouldn't feel that way?
In order for you to be truly free, is being able to step out of your house where you feel the most comfortable by yourself, and then step outside of your house and show your entire self to the world, and not fear what would come of it, what dangers would come from it, what other things could result from it. That's when you'll truly be free. If you are free of feeling worried about embarrassing yourself or coming off a certain way, making a wrong impression, and you just be without all of that extra social responsibility that is boggled onto everybody, that's when you truly be free.
That's what I'm trying to get, bro.
It's
He's like, I want that. Yes.
Here's an extreme version of that. This is not saying that this is like, there's ways in order to do it where you're naturally allowing yourself to be good versus allowing yourself to just be entirely selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's also another thing that you have to understand. There's one extreme where it's like, if I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, I'm gonna walk outside completely naked. You know what I mean? Now, obviously that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's that aspect of, I'm not going outside thinking about the rules I have to abide by in terms of society, laws, all of that, all of those other principles. And I'm not caring about the effects of people's reactions and feelings of what I do.
I hear what you're saying. It's more in the sense of, I don't want nobody to change my opinion on how I feel about myself.
It's not the wanting to, it's just the not even allowing that to be the case. Because you don't care about it.
You don't even want that to be the case.
You're not thinking about it to want it or not want it.
Yeah, because I don't want it.
You know what I'm saying? No, but you not wanting it means that you care about it enough to not want it.
Fair.
I'm talking about the fearless.
But do you really get to a place where you really don't want it altogether?
Yeah,
You
you
can.
never.
I just don't know
It's
anybody
just
that
like-
has.
You can. You definitely can. That's a mental weight that's put on everybody. It's the same thing of me going outside and being like, should I just tell this guy to go fuck himself? You know what I'm saying? But in the same token,
Where did that even come
Yeah,
from?
I'm
No,
trying to hear.
no,
I'm
like,
trying to hear.
it's I know it sounds crazy, but like it's the extreme of it not controlling like my mind in saying like, oh, if I say this person's gonna react this way, this person's gonna feel that way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then there's a measurement of how much I care. Because if I care, will want to or not want to do something. If I'm not thinking about wanting or not wanting to do something and just doing something because I feel like it,
Yeah.
that's being free of that social responsibility. It's an extreme,
Is that
or it sounds like an extreme, but there's levels to it.
I hear what you're saying.
You
The
know what I'm
mere
saying?
fact that I thought about it, kind of, it's a paradox because if you thought about it, that means you care. So you
If you-
care about not caring.
If you thought about wanting or not wanting to do something,
care.
you care.
I hear what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus I think of something, I'm just gonna impulsively do it because I want, not that because I want to do it, just because I can, and I'm not caring about the results of it. That's not even part of my psyche.
Unconscious shit.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. So wait, you're saying that I feel that way?
No, that's
So wait, like, let
Putting that on me?
Because I hear what you're saying. It's
I heard what you said. Is it me?
I need to make sure.
I feel like I'm probably not even explaining it right, but it's just a mere thing of like, if I walk outside and I knowingly and am intentionally trying to be a good person, you know what I mean, for other people's sake, versus just being a good person and not even thinking about how somebody might be affected, but whatever I'm doing is already, you know,
And that's how both of you guys feel.
it's getting to that point.
I mean, okay, the performative man is built, not born. He learns don't cry, be strong. Don't feel, be tough. Don't open up, be respectful. Or be respected. But for a black man especially, the performance gets amplified. Be strong, not just threatening. Be confident, but not too much. And be successful, but don't forget where you came from. And so I think we end up living constantly trying to balance this act, not being fully ourselves. And I think that's where the imbalance comes from, because it's like you're saying you want the freedom to live. You know, instead of you trying to change my mind, can I change yours? And we're saying that I think the pressures of not only just being a man, being a black man, and having the freedoms to be able to do that. If I wasn't the brother that I was, and just said, you know, free for all, like, you know, do your thing, like, you know what I mean? Where some people have to live in that survival mode with no covering. Worthy being a middle child, as much as his half sister he wants to count it or not, you know, there was somebody that covers you, and or having parents, there's somebody that covers you to have that freedom and that space to be able to do it. It's not that we didn't have it, it's just that you had more of the covering.
Yeah.
So you had more of the ability to do that.
Yeah.
So
we have to work towards it.
it was kind of expected to just
Y'all sound like.
now.
I'm just saying.
Yes,
Y'all sound like parents.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
No, for sure.
1000%.
We're right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm saying,
basically.
no,
you know what I'm
like,
saying?
we got a couple
Because-
years, but right there. Yeah, I'm saying,
Basically,
Yeah, I'm
because
saying.
you have to take it in, right? Their first time being parents was with us.
Yeah.
They got to be.
They didn't
parents
have
to
all the
you.
answers.
Yeah, they got to be parents to you after going through the trial run with us.
So
Not
that
just
means, are we your first kids?
technically.
See this.
You are my
all
son.
younger siblings. Y'all get how I'm feeling right now.
You are my son. Yes, but I think that's a lot of people's stories. You have
Yeah.
an older sister that was like a second mom to you. And so,
I didn't even take in she was older than him.
I wasn't even saying him specifically. I'm just saying that's a lot of people. But yes,
I
I
don't
guess
feel that
too.
way about
Him and
you.
Brooklyn are too close. Though.
Yeah,
Like, first of all,
I felt
I
like
feel like you're a second father.
He taught you a lot.
I'm just.
Yeah.
It's alright though. I should have
know,
kept the training wheels on.
Yeah,
I really let it fall a little bit.
Exactly.
I'm saying, I remember you saying like you don't want to be that.
Yeah, there's an expectation though. I think especially there was an expectation of part of our lives where I felt like I had to be that second father.
And just a responsibility.
And the responsibility, the performative of it all. That's what we talk about, taking off the mask, because sometimes it's unmet or unspoken expectations that you feel on you that come from societal standards that really aren't prevalent in your life, but because you see it in so many different facets on socials, on movies, on things that you go through, and then the conversation that's being had around people that love you or you admire, then you think that you then have to take on those responsibilities, even if it really wasn't your situation. So I can live in a place of survival without actually having to be at a place of needing to be in survival. I could be in chains, locked up mentally before I'm locked up physically. And I think so that's where it's like for the performative man, they feels like it's a chain that was put on that you might have not put on. Somebody else did, but it was something that happened that made you feel like you had to be this person. You had to have that mask on. And so all I'm saying is, man, if you don't have the mask on, or if you haven't developed the mask, or if you are not realizing that you have it on, whatever the cocktail combination you have of life, thank God that you are where you are and develop and be better. Try to take that mask off like the mask.
But don't get lost in the mask.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
The Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
the mask? I've watched it, but it's been...
Bro,
so long.
I just watched it.
Word?
Yeah.
It's not a movie you just watch.
Past
right?
4 months.
That's
No,
crazy.
it was random because I was like, I've seen this. I've seen it come up. I've never seen it.
That's
Sorry,
crazy.
you were gonna say something. It's just the max. I was like,
No, I get you. But I was gonna say, to your point of like, make sure like you are aware of knowing that there is a mask, or like, you know, forming your mask. Don't get lost in it, and be honest with yourself, because the more you get lost in the mask is the more you get lost in who you actually are. That could be in the midst of different relationships. That could be in the midst of different seasons of your life, in different jobs, in different growth periods. And if you're not aware during those things, you increase the amount of mistakes that can be made, and not being honest with yourself. You know?
Still cool.
Know that the mask is there, and be honest with yourself that it is there, and know how to separate the two. Because it's very easy to let them shits blend when things happen. You get so used to performing as this person that your real self is missing until you're able to stop lifting.
Austin's like, I don't know what the hell.
I hear you though.
I don't know what that nigga's talking about. It's a conversation everybody's supposed to understand. Everybody's supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Some people are gonna understand, some people aren't. But at the end of the day, I just think if we decide to take time in developing, or take time in realizing, sit and be still long enough to realize if you have a mask or not, because you'd realize there's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of things that you hold onto yourself, thinking that everybody is, and it's not the truth. Not everybody on social media is famous. Not everybody on social media is rich. Not everybody on social media is happy. You know, don't feel like just because you're watching somebody else's highlight reel that means that you need to have a highlight reel today. The average millionaire is like 61. The average person to buy a home is not 18.
Yeah, 38.
It's like 38. It's something
like
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And even then, economists say that that's not even probable in the next couple of years. So it's like, stop comparing yourself, because the more that you compare is the more that you feel like you have to perform to stay on the same stage. You know what I'm saying? I be talking.
Nigga,
Stop
you talking that shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they call me a wordsmith. That's what they call me.
They really
got
do.
that thing. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it.
Put that thing down. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta keep that motherfucking
Yeah,
thing on, you know what I'm
I got
saying?
it though. I got it.
Nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just you want to get off those stages. They said that an eagle, when an eagle is flying, the only thing that it sees or it encounters at the altitudes that it's at it can only be another eagle. It can't be a pigeon.
Yep.
It can't be another bird that you're like. It can only be an eagle because of the altitudes that it's in.
Yep.
Stop being around people that are pigeons in your life and fly at the level of a pigeon when you know that you should be at the altitude of an eagle.
That's that mask right there.
I'm trying to tell him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You in a different jurisdiction. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The air gets thin, so people get cut off. I'm just saying.
In the stratosphere.
But,
You're supposed to be in the stratosphere, swimming in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? 5 years you were doing.
You right there with the pelicans. What is you doing?
In the bay.
E40. I'm trying to tell him, like, you know what I'm saying? Know where you're supposed to be. Take the mask off. Stop performing for people that don't even really want to be in the audience. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. I give you the 3.
That's 3. That's a 3-peat right there.
What are your face?
I'm
Okay.
trying
At
to
the end
tell
of the day, At the end of the day, guys, know that we love you. We're proud of you. We're praying for you. You guys know this is for you. Guys. You know you got Roman here with you.
And Joshua.
And we're...
I know what it is, man. You know, I think we definitely have to have a part 2 for this.
Okay.
I wish you guys got the conversation before we even turned on the camera because I think that it was going in such a whole other direction. And I just think I can't wait for us to have to sit down and really define it, really go through with it. But no matter what, I'm just happy that we had the conversation. Hopefully that you grew and had a new perspective, or your perspective was a little bit impacted. Share this, comment, like, subscribe, do what you guys got to do. You guys know we love you. We love you. We're proud of you. We're praying for you. Can't wait to see you soon. You know we'll be here next week, every Wednesday. Lock in and tap in with us. Something big.
Oh, shit.